Yes, students, good afternoon. Today I will take again your topic pair of linear equation in two variable and problem based question which are left of your exercise 3.6, and the last three question I am taking today. Your first one is first I will tell you about the stream, downstream and upstream. When the question in the question these three words are used. Stream means the moving water in the river is called the stream. And what is upstream? When your boat is moving opposite the direction of the stream, it is called the upstream. And when the boat is moving along the stream, it is called the downstream. Now we will do some question related to your downstream and upstream related questions. The first question is, formulate the given problem as the pair of linear equation and find their solution. Your second question is second question का first part है, Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. These three questions are very important, so please ध्यान से देखना इन questions को. Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Same time is same. And find the speed of rowing in still water and speed of current. Find the speed of, let the speed of rowing in still water equal to x kilometer per hour, and the speed of current you let it y kilometer per hour. In your first position, Ritu can row downstream. I tell you the definition again. The downstream, when the boat is following along the stream, it is called the same direction it is following, then it is called the downstream. And when your boat is following opposite the direction of the stream, it is called the upstream. So Ritu can row downstream 20 km. Distance is given 20 km and time is given 2 hours. Okay, distance is given while going downstream. The speed of boat equal to क्या हो जाएगा, x plus y, because it is going along through the water. ठीक है, along through the stream, so it is x plus y. still water and current की waves का जो speed होगा वो दोनों plus हो जाएगा, x plus y. And while going upstream, the speed of stream equal to x minus y kilometer per hour. Now, in the first case, you have given the distance 20 km and time taken 2 hours. So you will write down distance upon speed equal to time taken. So while going downstream, the speed of the boat equal to x plus y. So distance is given 20 and speed is given x plus y and time taken is 2 hours. So by cross multiply, first you make this statement 20 equal to 2 into x plus y. When 2 came on the left hand side, 20 upon 2 equal to x plus y, it is equal to 10. 10 equal to x plus y. This is your first equation. Okay. And your second equation is while going upstream, distance is given 4 and speed is given x minus y. Again, the time taken is 2. So by cross multiply, when you cross multiply these two, 2 into x minus y. And 2 came on the left hand side, it become as a denominator. So 2 equal to x minus y. This is your second equation. Now solve these two equations and get the speed of the rowing in still water and in current. So first equation is x plus y equal to 10 and your second equation is x minus y equal to 2. So by the elimination method, these are both cancelled because already it is given plus y and minus y. So by adding equation 1 and 2, by adding equation 1 and 2, we get what you get now. 10 plus 2, 12 equal to 2x. So the value of x is 6. Now put the value of x in any one of the equation. Put the value of x in equation 2. I put it here in the equation 2. So in place of x, I put the value of 6. So 6 minus y equal to 2. When y come on the left hand side and 2 on the right hand side, you will get the value of y. Now you can say the speed of current be the 4 km/h and speed of rowing in still water is 6 km/h. Speed of rowing in still water, you let it x, so it is equal to 6 km/h, and speed of current equal to 4 km/h. Okay. Again, I am telling you the same things. You note down, please. First, the moving water is called the stream. I told you. So in the definition part, the rowing water is called the stream. And when the boat is moving along the stream, it is called the downstream. And when the boat is moving in the opposite direction of the stream, it is called the upstream. So जब अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जाएगी तो अपस्ट्रीम इट इज कॉल्ड, सो x माइनस वाई. करंट और जो स्टिल वाटर का जो कॉम्बिनेशन होगा वो क्या होगा, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है तो माइनस. और व्हेन यू आर गोइंग अपस्ट्रीम, then the speed of stream and the speed of boat are along the stream, so it is called x plus y. So now distance upon speed equal to time taken. In the first case, you have given the distance is 20 and speed is given downstream. So x plus y equal to 2. So by cross multiply, you get the equation number 1. And in the second case, it is given that distance is 4 and it is given upstream. So x minus 1, distance upon speed equal to time. So in the second case, your equation is x minus y equal to 2. Now solve these two equations, you will get the value of x and y. You let the value of x is speed of rowing in still water, that is 6 km/h, and speed of current is 4 km/h. I hope you understand this question. You please note down this question in your notebook. I am reading your second statement. Your second statement is, listen carefully, 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. And the next one is 3 women and 6 men. Both can finish the work in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by the one man alone. You have to find the one man work alone and one woman work alone to finish the work. How you will do this question, time and work question? Question number second part. You let it the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work. Let the time taken by one woman to finish the work. Finish the work equal to, you have given days, so you let it time taken by one woman to finish the work equal to 1 day. So her 1 day work done, in 1 day she have complete her work in 1 day. So work he had done. So 1 day work done by one woman equal to work done कितना हुआ 1/x. You will let it x days. Okay. So 1 day work done by the one woman in 1 day equal to 1 day का काम हमने निकाला है, it is equal to 1/x. And let the time taken by one man to finish the work equal to y days. एक आदमी को काम खत्म करने में अगर y days लगते हैं तो एक दिन में काम कितना किया, his 1 day work done by man equal to 1/y. This is the work done. So 2 women and 5 men, एक दिन का एक वुमेन का काम जो है 1/x है. तो 2 वुमेन का कितना होगा 2 multiply 1/x, it is equal to 2/x. 2 वुमेन ने एक दिन में कितना काम किया 2/x. एंड 5 men, एक आदमी का एक दिन का काम जो है 1/y है. तो 5 आदमी का काम कितना हुआ +5/y. और उन्होंने काम फिनिश किया है 4 दिन में. तो एक दिन का वर्क डन कितना हो गया 1/4. The students are doing to make this equation, they are writing like this way, 2x plus 5y equal to 4. Not, you will not write like this. You have to first 1 day work done by one woman, it is equal to एक दिन का काम कितना हुआ 1/x. और एक दिन का आदमी ने एक दिन में वर्क डन कितना किया 1/y. And you have to find 2 women and 5 men's work days. 2 वुमेन और 5 आदमियों का काम 4 दिन में खत्म हुआ. तो वर्क डन कितना हुआ 1 day में 1/4. This is your first equation. And your second equation is 3 women and 6 men. 3 वुमेन ने अब काम कितना खत्म किया एक दिन में, वर्क डन कितना हुआ 3/x. और साथ में 6 मैन दे रखे हैं तो 6/y. और दोनों ने मिलकर जो वर्क डन फिनिश किया है वो 3 days में फिनिश किया. तो 1 day का वर्क कितना हो गया, एक दिन का काम दोनों का मिलकर 1/3 हो गया. नाउ हाउ विल यू सॉल्व दिस इक्वेशन? फर्स्ट, मैंने जब आपको कहा था कि जब आपकी लीनियर इक्वेशन प्रॉपर वे से नहीं दी होती है तो you will have to first make it in the suitable arrangement. How you will do in the reductible form? You let it 1/x equal to a and 1/y equal to b. So how will you write this equation? 2a, in place of 1/x you put a, and in place of 1/y you will put b, and it is equal to 1/4. And how you will replace this one? In place of 1/x you have to put here 3a, and in place of 1/y you have to put here 6b, and the work done is 1/3. 1 day वर्क मैंने यहाँ पर किया है क्योंकि 4 दिन में 2 वुमेन और 5 मैन ने कंप्लीट किया था, और तो उनका 1 डे का वर्क जो है दैट इज इक्वल टू 1/4, और 3 वुमेन एंड 6 मैन का जो टोटल डेज लगे थे काम फिनिश करने में 3 डेज लगे थे, तो वर्क डन इन 1 डे इक्वल टू 1/3। ये स्टेटमेंट जो है ये रॉन्ग नहीं करना। सो नाउ हाउ यू विल सॉल्व दिस टू इक्वेशन, you have to multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 2. Now both the sign are positive, then how will you solve this? By subtracting equation 2 from 1, you will cancel this a variable. So multiply this equation by 3, you will get here 6a plus 15b equal to 1/4 multiplied by 3, it is equal to 3/4. When you multiply 1/4 into 3, you will get 3/4. And when you multiply it by 2, सारी इक्वेशन को आपको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है। 2 3 जा 6 है, 2 6 जा 12b, and when you multiply 1/3 by 2, you will get 2/3. Now how you will solve this equation? This is your now 3rd equation and this is your 4th equation. So you will write subtract equation 4 from 3. Always write in the proper manner. Okay. So while subtracting, you will cancel 6a by 6a, and when you subtract 12b from 15b, you will get 3b, and 3/4 you have to subtract 2/3 from 3/4. Then you will get 3b equal to, take the LCM, 4 and 3 का LCM क्या हो जाएगा 12, 4 3 are 12, 3 3 are 9, and 3 4 जा 12, 4 2 जा 8. So 3b equal to 1/12. So by cross multiply 36b equal to 1. So the value of b is 1/36. Okay, this is the value of b. Now you have to put the value of b in any one of the equation. I will put in the equation 3. So 2a plus 5b equal to 1/4. In place of b, you have to put here 1/36 equal to 1/4. So 2a plus 5/36 equal to 1/4. You will get 1/4 minus 5/36. Take the LCM of 36. 4 9 ja 36 minus 5. It is equal to 4/36. Cancel it, 1/9. So 2a equal to 1/9. 2a equal to 1/9. Multiply both sides. 18a equal to 1. So you will get the value of a equal to 1/18. Okay. Now you get the value of a and b both. Now put this value in place of x and y. So in place of x and y, you will put the value of, your a value is 1/18. You get the value of x. It means जो वुमेन को काम खत्म करने में 18 दिन लगे हैं, 18 days, and the man finished the work in how many days? The value of b is 1/36. So जो मैन को खत्म करने में, काम फिनिश करने में, how many days he will take? 36 days. Okay. So I am repeating this question again. See it very carefully. दोबारा से इस क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से देखो. First, I have written time taken by one woman to finish the work. एक वुमेन को काम खत्म करने में कितने दिन लगे? X days. और वन मैन को फिनिश करने में कितने दिन लगे? वर्क डन कितना हुआ वन वुमेन का? इन 1 day work, it is equal to 1 day work equal to 1/x. Similarly, time taken by one man to finish the work equal to y days, and 1 day work of the man equal to work done by the man for in 1 day, it is equal to 1/y. Now मैन और 5 मैन दोनों काम को खत्म करने में 4 दिन लगाते हैं, तो देयर 1 डे वर्क इक्वल टू 1/4, एंड 3 women and 6 men finish the work in 3 days, so work done in 1 day equal to 1/3. Now this equation are not given in the proper form of linear equation, so you let it 1/x equal to a and 1/y equal to b. In place of 1/x, you put here a, and in place of 1/y, you put here b, and you find the value of a and b. This is the value of a and b. Now put this value a and b, you put it here, so you get the work done by man and woman. वुमेन को फिनिश करने में 18 डेज लगे और मैन को फिनिश करने में, काम खत्म करने में 36 डेज लगे. Now note down this question, please. Your last question of second part, third part is second question. Ruhi travels 300 kilometers to her home partially by train and partially by bus. रूही को 300 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस कुछ बस से कवर किया है और कुछ ट्रेन से कवर किया है. She takes 4 hours, उसे 4 घंटे लगते हैं. If she travel 60 किलोमीटर by train, अगर 300 किलोमीटर में से 60 किलोमीटर तो ट्रेन से कवर कर लिया और बाकी जो रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस था 300 में से 60 चले गए, 240 किलोमीटर जो है she cover it total distance by in 4 hours. Okay, total distance. If he travel 100 kilometer by train, अगर उसने 300 में से कवर कर लिए, बाकी बचा 200 and 200 cover by the bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. पहले उसे 4 घंटे लगते थे, अभी 4 घंटे से 10 मिनट और ज्यादा लगते हैं. So find the speed of train and speed of bus separately. You have to find. So let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour and speed of bus be y kilometer per hour. Okay. Now total distance कितना कवर करना है? Total distance to be covered 300 kilometer. So how she covered this 300 kilometer distance? First, in the first process, she takes 4 hours. उसे 4 घंटे लगते हैं. How she covered this distance? She travels 60 kilometer by train. Now you know it, distance upon speed equal to time taken. So in the first case 60 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस और स्पीड दे रखी है ट्रेन की x. 60 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस तो ट्रेन से कवर किया है और 300 में से 60 चला गया, बाकी जो बचा हुआ 240 था वो बस से कवर किया है. बस की स्पीड y किलोमीटर है और टोटल कवर करने में 60 किलोमीटर और 240, टोटल 300 कवर करने में ये ट्रेन से और ये बस से उसे लगे हैं 4 घंटे. Distance upon speed, this is distance covered by train, this is distance covered by bus, total time taken equal to 4 hours. This is your first equation. आपको सिर्फ इक्वेशन बनाने में ही सबसे बड़ी यहाँ पर देखना है कि इक्वेशन किस तरह से बनानी है. And in the second case it is given 100 kilometer by train. It is given 100 kilometer by train and the speed of train is x. 300 में से 100 चला गया, बाकी बचा 200. 200 जो है वो बस से कवर किया और पहले 4 घंटे लगते थे, अभी 4 hours से 10 मिनट ज्यादा. So 4:10/60 because 10 minutes is given. You also change it into the hours. Okay. In 1 hour, there are 60 minutes. So you change these 10 minutes also hour. When you change minute into hour, you have to divide it. So 0 cancel with 0. 4:1/6. It is equal to 6 4 जा 24 और 1 25/6 hour. ये है 4 hour. This is your second equation. Now how you will solve these two equations? Because x and y is given in the denominator portion and you have to reducible into the linear equation arrangement करके. So let 1/x equal to a and 1/y equal to b. How you will write down the equation? First equation 60a plus 240b equal to 4. And second equation 100a plus 200b equal to 25/6. Now, if you solve this question by the cross multiplication method, it is very easy. So you place 4 on the right hand side, minus 4, and 25/6 also on the 25/6 also on the left hand side. I shifted both the constant number on the left hand side. You have to close this a variable and you write the b1 b2 and c1 c2. So it is given 240 and b1 is 240 and b2 is 200 and your c1 c2 is -4 and -25/6. ठीक है. उसके बाद when you close the b variable, -4 and 25/6, c1 c2 is already written. You have to write down the a1 a2. This is given 60 and 100. Now again you have to repeat 240 and 200. b1 b2 again you have to repeat. This is your cross multiplication method. First you have to write down the coefficient of b1 b2 and c1 c2. Then you have to write down the coefficient of a1 a2 and again repeat the b1 b2. Now this is given a equal to b equal to 1. Here because the variable I use here a and b. While multiply 240 with -25/6, it is equal to -1000. And when you multiply upward, minus sign you have to put extra and 1 minus is given. So this sign become the positive and 200 multiplied by 4, it is equal to 800. And while multiply 4 with -100, it is equal to -400. And when you multiply -25/6/60, it is equal to -250. And minus sign you have to put, so minus it become plus. And again you have to multiply 60 by 200, it is equal to 12,000 minus it is equal to 24,000. It's okay. कैसे मल्टीप्लाई करना है? पहले डाउनवर्ड मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. While multiplying the upward side, minus sign you have to put extra. And when -1 is given, so it become the positive. And then you multiply -4 with 100, it become -400 and minus become plus, and 25/6 multiply by 60, it become 250. And it is become 12,000 and it is become -24,000. Now a upon -200, b upon -150 and 1 upon -12,000. Okay. By solving this, you get the value of A upon minus 200 and B upon minus 150 and 1 upon minus 12,000. Now compare these two. A upon minus 200, 1 upon minus 12,000. Minus cancel with minus. You can cancel here also. 260 are 12. 60 A equal to 1. You get the value of A. The value of A is 1 upon 60. And how you will get the value of B? B upon minus 150 equal to minus 12,000. Okay. Cancel minus with minus, 0 with 0, 15 8 120 0. 80 B equal to 1. You will get the value of B. Now the value of A and B is 1 upon 60 and 1 upon 80. Now you will put this value because you let 1 upon X and 1 upon Y equal to A and B. So 1 upon X equal to 1 upon 60. You will get the value of X. So the speed of train, you let it X, speed of train be 60 km per hour, and the speed of bus Y 1 upon Y equal to B, you let it. So in place of B, you put here 1 upon 80. So by cross multiply, Y equal to 80 km per hour. So you will get the speed of train and speed of bus. So speed of bus, train B, you have to write down the answer also like this way, 60 km per hour, and speed of bus B, 80 km per hour. This is the answer. Repeating this question, how you will find this question? You have to find two things because total 300 kilometer का distance जो है partially by the train and partially it is covered by train. कुछ distance train से cover किया है और कुछ distance bus से cover किया है. You have to let it the speed of train be x kilometer per hour and the speed of bus be y kilometer per hour. Distance कितना cover करना था? 300 kilometer का. Now out of 300, distance upon speed equal to time taken. Out of 300, 60 kilometers are covered by the train, and out of 60 subtracted from 300, left portion is 240. बाकी बच गया आपका 240. 240 कवर किया है बस से, and total time taken by the train and bus to cover the distance, it takes 4 hours. And in the second case, when the distance is covered 100 km by train, so 100 by x, और बाकी कितना बच गया? 300 में से 100 चला गया 200. So 200 upon y, the time taken by the train and bus, now 10 minutes longer. 10 minutes longer का मतलब पहले 4 घंटे लगे थे, अभी 10 मिनट और ज्यादा. तो when you convert 10 minutes into the hours, so 10 upon 60, because in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So when you convert hour into minute into hour, you write down 10 upon 60, it is equal to 25 upon 6. 4 is to 1 by 6. You convert mixed fraction into the improper, you get 25 upon 6 hours. Now in this question, I use the cross multiplication method. Again, I am repeating the cross multiplication method. You have to write down the constant part on the left hand side, constant variable, and first you have to write the b1 b2 and the constant variable, minus 4 minus 25 upon 6. Now again you have to write the a1 or a2 and again repeat the coefficient of pi variable. Okay, 240 और 200 b वेरिएबल के कांस्टेंट लिखने हैं. पहले आपको क्या लिखने हैं? पहले तो आपको a क्लोज करना है और b कोफिशिएंट ऑफ b एंड कोफिशिएंट ऑफ b, b1 b2 लिखना है और कांस्टेंट फॉर्म. देन a1 a2 एंड अगेन रिपीट द b1 b2. नाउ मल्टीप्लाइंग द डाउनवर्ड पोर्शन, you multiply it 240 by minus 25 6, you get it minus 1000. And while multiplying with the upward portion, minus 1, you have to put extra. And 1 minus is given, it become the positive. and 200 multiplied by 4, you get 800. And minus 4 multiplied by 100, you get minus 400, and minus 25 by 6 multiplied by 60, it is equal to 250, minus 250. But minus 1 you have to put. So when minus multiply by minus, it become plus. So again, you multiply these two numbers. Okay. Now it is equal to, I cancel here. So cancel 0 with 0 and 260 ja 120. And the value of A is 1 by 60. And now you get the value of B. Now put this value, because you let X and Y, A and B, because this equation is not given in the proper pair of linear equation. So first we have to reduce reductible into the linear pair by using 1 upon X equal to A and 1 upon Y equal to B. So in place of A, I put here 1 by 60, and you get the value of speed of train B 60 km per hour and speed of bus B 80 km per hour. Now students, if you have any doubts regarding these questions, then you can ask. Yes, students, now you have any doubt, because this chapter is over now from NCERT book. Now you have to complete this chapter, and I will take, if you have any query regarding this question, then you can ask.